I have to specially convey my thanks to Jhansi Garu, who is our leader and a very successful entrepreneur from the other part of the globe, US. Jhansi Garu, for inviting me over here and introducing the young, vibrant, dynamic entrepreneur Swathi Garu, who has visited us to invite me over here. Thank you. And also the young tech leader Sarita Garu, and one more Jhansi on the dais, who everybody knows in this part of our state. Andariki namaskaram. Me andariki, especially many are here as women entrepreneurs, and many from my own brethren, my brothers who are all here to encourage the women to the maximum extent in their progress to give a meaningful life for development of our state. In fact, I would like to mention here is, it's not only a privilege for me to stand over here to address from these days to launch this app, SITHA. She is the hero always. And here stands the three tall women. They're heroes over here. And the heroes from the other side of the dais. And we all know you as changemakers. So one more hero has joined us. I am in midst of here among us, most of the women who are the change makers, innovators, and above all, inspiring women. On this day, you all gathered here to write a new chapter in Telangana's progress story. I came here not just to launch an app. I came here to see how the women are celebrating a powerful wave of change where women from every walk of life, the urban or rural, privileged or underprivileged, educated or self-taught, are now united to shape their own futures. And you would be knowing one of the greatest statesmen, Mr. Kofi Annan, who once said, there is no tool for development more effective than the empowerment of women. I believe in this. I'm standing here to say a few words, not only as a minister, but as a son, as a husband, and as a father. Because true woman empowerment, we believe, begins at home. When a woman is respected in her family, when our woman shapes her voice in household decisions, that is where the transformation begins. Allow me to share a remarkable statistics from the Men and Women in India 2024 report by Central Statistics Office. In Telangana, about 86% of the rural women and about 89% of the rural women, urban women, actively participate in the household decision making. This is not just a number. Here it is a reflection of the social change taking root in our society. This is the statistics which reflects how women are evolving, how things are going for a better future for tomorrow's world. Friends, I would like to mention here, under our visionary leadership of our Chief Minister, our government has placed women at the heart of every major decision and development initiative. We are not here to offer just a symbolic support. We are here to create a real, measurable and lasting change. And few of the initiatives where our decisions have taken a root in the heart of our policy making. And everybody would have heard about Indira Mahila Sashakti policy, which we have a grandiose plan to make each and every entrepreneur 1 crore pati, 1 crore pati. Because 10 years back or 15 years back, we were in the government when we set the anvil of making every woman lakpatis. Nobody believed us. How can a woman can become a lakpati? Maybe in urban area where women entrepreneurs have edge in terms of imbibing the new initiative of entrepreneurship. How does this government goes into the rural remote areas where the rural women are there? How can these people make lakpatis? We made it possible. We made most of our women entrepreneurs in terms of self-help groups to make them lakpatis. Now we have set our annual and goal to make our women, especially the women from Telangana, to make them crorepati's. Maybe the dream is too big, too far, but we have the courage and the wisdom and the heart to see that they become the crorepati's. In the process, we have launched Indira Mahila Shakti policy, and to make them the leaders and the entrepreneurs. We have opened about 17 entrepreneurial sectors exclusively for women, providing comprehensive support and training to marketing. And for the past 1.5 years, we have distributed about 21,000 crore zero interest loans, which have been disbursed in these 18 months of our tenure. And everybody knows over here, maybe, many of the women have already traveled in the bus, in the RTC. Free bus travels for girls and women. Hopefully you have traveled. And not just for convenience, but to build confidence and also to ensure safety. In a historic move, women have become, I would like to say, owners of the RTC buses. 150 buses have been handed over, and 450 more buses are to be given to the women entrepreneurs in times to come. Women groups are generating about 80 crores in income in stitching the school uniform for the students. And just 1 or 2 kilometers away, we at Shilparamam, the Mahila Shakti Bazaar has been established with a 9 crore investment from our side, especially giving emphasis to the rural women artisans, a national platform. Indira Mahila Shakti canteens have been opened across the government offices and also prime tourist spots. And the new initiative brought in by our government is to build the solar power plants in all 32 districts, which shall be owned and operated by our women groups, generating about 64 megawatts of the clean power and sustainable income. In addition to that, we have given petrol bunks which shall be managed and maintained by the women in 31 districts, supported by the oil companies. One phrase which goes, when women thrives, all of the society benefits, and succeeding generations are given a better start in life. I mean to say here, in terms of education, in terms of employment, when progress has to be seen, we have to focus on women empowerment. I think the special focus of today of launching this app to make women empowered to sustain themselves and also to sustain their families, and in a broader angle to extend the societal benefits to each and everybody. And I would like to mention here to every woman here today, of the days or on the days, or all over the Telangana, You know, you're all people are not waiting for the future. I can see you're all shaping it right now. You are not just the future, but you are the present. You are not just the power, you are the heartbeat of the nation today. And let us build a Telangana where no woman has to choose between her duties and a dream. Where women just don't travel in buses. We just started the initiative of traveling in the buses. Ultimately, our goal is when women don't think of traveling in the buses, they should own them. That we also started. And we started of giving them, of the women, to stitch uniform. No, we just don't stop that. They don't just stitch uniforms, but they shape destinies. Together, you know, with this launch, let us rise, break barriers and lead. Because when women rises, our slogan goes, Telangana rises, and we ultimately, what we believe, what we dream of Telangana rising, will achieve. And especially the young lady entrepreneur who has been here from a humble background, who has traveled to US for a bright and prosperous future, not only thought of working over there to become a part and parcel of lakhs of our NRIs, but she has come up with a dream to become an entrepreneur. For a woman to become an entrepreneur is too difficult a journey. The journey she took it with the difficulties on one hand, and also had a dream to become a very successful entrepreneur. In her journey, with her parents' moral support as the background over here, she set forth in US. She has become one of the 100 successful women. We are proud of her being our women. And also the women, you can see Jhansi Garu over here. You have seen most of her clips in the political attire, but in the business, she is the tall leader over there. I think she's the billionaire of, one of the billionaire in US. So very humble and well-directed lady. Mrs. Jhansi ji, who is here, she has shaped their future going over there. And these both, women over here shall be a motivating and guiding force for many women entrepreneurs who are willing to become the entrepreneurs for tomorrow. And I can see here the launching of this app, especially the SITHA. It also mentioned and signifies our goddess Sita. Once she mentioned about Sita, I was just thinking that, she has put basically the resilience shown by our divine goddess Sita. That may be the motivating force for her to keep. But while I was coming here, I was just watching the full titular indication that she is always the hero. She is the hero always. Beautifully phrased. And I would wish to see all the women or the heroes not to be mentioned, whether it is from the rural or the urban background, whether between the privileged or underprivileged. We have a hero, and we have many heroes back home in each and every family. It may be mother, it may be sister, it may be wife. They are all heroes of us who are guiding us, who are tutoring us, who are making our decisions more successful. And with these few words, I would like to conclude, and I wish her all the best for the endeavor she has taken to guide each and every single individual woman who would like to take their own course in terms of employment, in terms of entrepreneurship, and see that one woman at least is being guided, at least is being guided to get a job, or at least is being guided to get a job, or to become an entrepreneur. With the broad vision she had and a successful entrepreneurial journey she had in US, she wants to replicate here in this part of Telangana. And we would like to see that all the change makers or innovators who are all sitting over here on part of our government, we are all welcome over here because our central focus is on women in our policy making. With these few words, again, I would like to congratulate each and every woman who are here, who shall be the future destiny for tomorrow. Congratulate you and your team for making it happen. And I wish this app should be successful in times to come and shall be the beacon for the women empowerment. Thank you.